Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Gold Prospecting at Home. This is episode number 42, and today we got some gold from a place called Crisson Gold Mine in Alameda, Georgia. It's actually a pretty cool place. Just by looking at the website, you can see that they have a lot of like recreational stuff that you can go down there and tour the mine and like pan for gold there and everything. Kind of like Ballarat in Victoria, Australia. Very cool, but obviously the reason for this video today is because we got some pay dirt here. Pretty heavy box, thanks to Mr. J. Johansson. I'm not sure if I could find his YouTube channel, but if I can, I'll leave a link in the description for you. Now, Crisson Gold Mine, they sell their gold pay dirt in gallons. So basically what they do is they'll take the quartz rock and they'll crush it up in their working antique stamp mill. They'll take 15 gallons of this quartz rock with gold in it, and they'll crush it up and they'll sell it as pay dirt here for $45. That's the one I got. They also sell a 30 gallons to one concentrate, and that's, $85. And they even sell one where 75 gallons crushed down into 1 gallon. So that's the super high grade gold concentrates. That one's $165. So the one Jay bought for me is $45, plus it was like $14 and something for shipping. So the grand total is $63.50. So let's take a look at this stuff out at the panning station. We'll chop it open and see what it looks like. All right, here's our huge, gigantic package here. Let's go ahead and chop this thing open. $15-gallon high grade, $45. All right. Okay, so inside the box it comes with a brochure here from Crisson Gold Mine. Basically everything that's on the website, it tells you right here. They also have gemstone ore, apparently. That's pretty neat. Phone number, website, and everything. And there's some more information on the back. And also there's a letter in here from Jay. So here's the note. I'm going to cover this up down here. It has his address, but it just says, his YouTube name is J. Johansson. You have enriched my life, and I just want to give back to you. So thanks a lot, dude. I really appreciate this. Crisson Gold Mine is a company that I've known about for quite a while, and I just never got around to purchasing the pay dirt to do a review, so I'm really appreciative of you sending this in to me. This is a big amount of pay dirt. Let's take a look at it in the pan. Nice. All right, so it is taped up here at the top. That's why God invented razor blades. Dull ones. So when Jay was emailing me, he told me that this stuff does come wet. Don't expect a dry pay dirt. So we're gonna have to classify this stuff wet since it's already wet. I think what I'm gonna use is the kitchen strainer from the dollar store. And also this little one here that I got on Amazon. Of course I leave links in the description to everything I have here, but this is like a 20 mesh. So I think Krusty Rusty is going to be a little bit too small. So let's bring over his big brother here, the $5 deal from AutoZone. So we'll classify this whole thing down to kitchen strainer first, right into the pan here. Then we'll classify everything to this. Okay, so we were able to classify this stuff down to kitchen strainer. As you can see, it's looks like crushed quartz, because that's what it is basically. Just a whole bunch of crushed quartz. The bag itself still has some residue in it, so let's go ahead and rinse that out with my trusty, awesome squirt bottle. And I forgot to add jet dry. Whoops. I add jet dry so it breaks the surface tension of the water, and that real tiny flower gold and stuff that tends to float on the top of the water, it'll sink. Alright, now we just have to classify this stuff down to 20 mesh. Okay, I'm here classifying down to 20 mesh. There's a lot of material here, but I wanted to show you guys the first signs of some gold that I'm actually seeing out of this product. Right here we have a little flake of gold right there. Yeah, nice little flat piece of gold. That's cool. Nice. Okay, so here we have our plus kitchen strainer, our plus 20 mesh, and our minus 20 mesh. There's a lot of the minus 20 mesh. So I'm actually just gonna leave it in here, and we're gonna pan this stuff out a little bit at a time in Krusty Rusty over here. But I also wanted to show this to you guys. I did find some gold in here as well in the plus kitchen strainer. So if you look at the tip of my tweezers here, right down in there we have a little piece. Oh, that's a big piece. Look at that. That's a big old flake right there. And there's another one in here too somewhere. Yeah, right there. That's another nice flake. So I mean, that's just by eyeballing the top of it here. And then even here on the plus 20 mesh, there's another little flake right on top. Awesome. All right, let's get Crusty Rusty over here. We'll fill it with some water and we'll pan this stuff out in segments. All right, I'm gonna pan out the big stuff just because there's the least amount of it and I need this pan to pan the rest of everything. So let's pan this big stuff out first. I noticed there is some organic stuff in here, like, I think it's bark. Like, it looks like tree bark a little bit. See it? I noticed there's also a lot of mica in here. You can see all these pieces of mica. Look at that. Big flake of mica in there. That's a good sign though. I mean, that's where the gold hides. When you're panning for gold in nature, you'll often find mica and pyrite, which is otherwise known as fool's gold, and the black sands and everything. So we're down at the bottom here. We're gonna go ahead and spin this big stuff and see what we got. Yep. Oh yeah. Couple nice big pieces. Those are some nice big flakes in there. I like it. Yeah, those are some nice big flat pieces of gold. This one here is actually kind of chunky. Definitely a picker. All right, awesome. Let's go ahead and put this stuff on the side. Start panning out the smaller stuff. Now, I normally don't show this part, but I do pan everything twice, just to be, you know, 99% sure instead of 95% sure. I usually do miss a little bit of gold. Okay, let's see how good I did. And I didn't miss anything. A little bit of flour gold up here, but I'll be honest, there was some flour gold before when I dumped it out and I left it in the pan, so yeah, I didn't miss anything. No big pieces at least. Okay, so the plan is just to take like a scoop full of this at a time and just pan it down. Do this the easy way. Maybe 2 scoops. All right, let's see what we got out of 1 scoop here, and then I won't film the rest. This will just be a good representation of what we'll probably get per scoop. Holy cow! Wow, really? Dude, look at all that gold. That is a lot. Wow, that's really good. Well, in order to collect this stuff, I'm just gonna rinse the ugly stuff off. Then I'll just take my finishing pan and squirt the stuff down into it. And let's keep going. Second scoop, and again we have a couple nice big pieces, big flakes I should say. That's actually really, really good. Here's the third scoop. Yeah, pretty consistent. It's getting flakes of gold every time. Nice little fat pieces right there actually. Okay, last pan of the plus 20 mesh. This is the stuff that was way at the bottom, so there should be more here. That's about the same, 4 pieces. So that's really nice. All right, now the fun stuff we get to do. Now we get to do all that minus 20, that real fine stuff. So one of Jay's emails, he was telling me that somebody actually found a 1 ounce gold nugget in their pay dirt. Imagine finding something like that. This is the first pan out of the really fine stuff. You can see there's some black sand in there. We'll just do a quick test spin of the first pan to see what we get. And yeah, there's a lot of black sand. It'd probably be much easier to dry this stuff out and then use a magnet to get rid of all that black sand, or most of it. But there's a couple little flakes coming down. I saw garnet as well. But I see 2 little flakes in here. I do not see any flour gold. All right, let's grab that and we'll just keep going. Okay, and right here is the very last pan of all of the minus 20 stuff. So let's just spin it around. I've been finding very few stuff that was smaller than 20 mesh. There's a couple pieces, maybe like 1 or 2 specks per pan, but not very much at all. There's a little speck right here getting away. Yeah, but that's pretty much the average for every pen out of this smaller stuff. Let's go ahead and clean this up. We'll bring all of the gold over. We'll take a look at it before we dry it out. And we'll take it in and get a weight on it. Definitely pretty challenging too. There was a lot of black sand in the smaller stuff. A magnet would be useful. However, I don't like to use a magnet on wet stuff. It tends to clump together and actually trap gold with it. I only like to use a magnet when the stuff is dry. It can be done wet with a magnet. It's just kind of a pain, so I'll just pan through it, no big deal. All right, let's get all the gold over here and take a look at it. Now that looks really good for 63 bucks. Remember, 1 gram of gold is like 40 US dollars. And this looks to be over a gram. So, I mean, seriously, man, that's really good. The reason I'm saying over a gram is some of these big flakes are really chunky. We're not gonna know till we dry it out and weigh it up. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's just get a closer look before we dry it out. Look at that. Awesome. It's very crunchy and delicious, as you can see. Let's go ahead and weigh this stuff up. This is always fun doing it one-handed. And I do believe that there's going to be $30 worth of gold here or more. So, J. Johansson, if there is, I'm going to send you an American Silver Eagle in the mail back to your return address. It's already teared out. All right, cool. Let's see the weight. We got 1.035 grams of gold. Let's get an actual value on this over on Gold Calc, and we'll see what it's worth. Okay, we got 1.035 grams. I'm gonna call it 18 karat gold. Even though it may be higher or lower, 18 is a good average for when I tested natural gold nuggets around the United States and Canada. So this is from Georgia, this stuff, and 18 karat, good average. If it's a little bit higher, then add another 50 cents or whatever. But right now, per ounce, gold is worth $1,322.40. And as you can see here, we got $33 worth of gold, so absolutely. So J. Johansson, thanks a lot for sending this, man. Like I said, I've been meaning to get this Paydirt for a while, I just haven't gotten around to it. So yeah, dude, I'm gonna send you an American Silver Eagle in the mail. This is 1 ounce of silver. And also I'm gonna go ahead and send you a Klesh Guitars pick. You're not gonna be able to see it because it's green on the green screen, but it's a Klesh Guitars pick. I'll put a picture of it right up here for you. But also, speaking of generous people, thank you very much, Sarah Trzynski, for becoming a brand new Major Credit Patreon supporter. So you'll see your name in the credits of every video as long as you're a current supporter. Thanks a lot, Sarah. It's people like you and the rest of the patrons that make it possible for me to be able to go on these trips, purchase gear, have good camera quality, you know, buying new cameras, new microphones and everything. So thanks a lot, Sarah. You're awesome. Thank you very much. Also, I'd like to promote my merch. I haven't done it yet in my show, but you've seen it in the past couple videos. This is a really nice, comfortable hoodie. This is the 2XL, and it's just a little bit big, and it's very comfortable and everything. And yeah, too bad summer's coming because I'm not going to wear it as much. But there are t-shirts over there. There's like yoga pants for the ladies, and there's even bath towels and socks and things. All kinds of stuff over there on Teespring. There's a link in the description. Make sure you go check it out. Even if you don't buy anything, just click on it and you'll see all the different stuff. There's like, I don't know, 20 different things that you can buy that have the logo and everything on it there. So that's very cool. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. I put out a new video every 3 days. That's all I got for today. Thanks for watching.